Enhance. This is Bloomington, California. Most have never heard of it. Most also have no idea that over 100 homes in this California neighborhood suddenly disappeared. No disaster, no fire, no warning, just gone. Bloomington is a small Southern California city against a hillside near San Bernardino, which had a peak population of nearly 26,000 residents in 2024. And then something strange began to happen here. At a time when housing is at its most expensive ever, and when affordable housing, particularly in Southern California, was nearly impossible to find, homes began to disappear from this community. I'm curious. Are you curious? Let's find out. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was traveling down the street here, and you can see all along this side here, like this is all residential, and then on this side of the street over here, you can see that all of these homes have been cleared out over here. In fact, you can see some leftover concrete and some other things over here. This has all been leveled out over here. This all used to be homes. You can kind of see all the way up against there, all going this way. Okay, so this entire neighborhood over here on this side is just gone. And on this side,
sometimes the locals just have to get out.
In spite of call times, sometimes the open road calls.
We just have to get to the wild. No, it's wild!
Making it to the top means so much more.
Meeting someone along the journey is not so shallow.
Their stories color our lives.
And in turn, color our stories.
Sometimes you just need some space.
To reconnect with someone.
Or to reconnect with ourselves.
There's an energy here that fuels us forever.
You just have to look for it.
You have to listen for it.
Feel for it.
It's here for anyone who's searching.
Just come look.
Bring your best self.
Bring your tired self.
Be alone.
With friends. With thoughts.
Do something out here.
You won't soon forget.
You see, this place asks that we respect it.
Got all the California tumbleweeds right here. And this hydrant looks pretty new. You can actually see where they've re-poured the concrete for the new street that's going to come in here. They're probably using that to fill water trucks. They use those trucks to spray water over this to keep the dust down, and or before they're going to start excavating. And then down this side here, of course, a tonnage of tumbleweeds that ended up here, but you can also see where the curb for the new street is going to be here. This has all been widened here on both sides of this.
You know, one of the challenges for us, you know, in communities like Bloomington is
One is we haven't developed any standards when it comes to, what community benefits are, what the expectations are of developers. It's all a negotiation.
Because Bloomington is an unincorporated community, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors serves as the primary governing body locally.
It just doesn't make sense.
Public safety, infrastructure, and budget are all managed by this board, as well as land use and zoning, something we are going to be talking about today.
I know they offered $50,000.
Bloomington is located within District 5 of San Bernardino County, represented by Supervisor Joe Baca.
Some of them were
Also represented by Joe Baca, Grammy-nominated rap pioneers and Bloomington residents, JJ Fad.
JJ Fad, and we're here to rock, baby D. Supersonic. Supersonic.
Yeah, this is extremely difficult. There's part of me that I'm concerned about warehouses and things of that nature. I'm always concerned about the jobs, and right now it seems it's always the jobs against the environment. In this particular case, I'll support the laborers.
Thank you, Madam Chair. With that, the motion passes 4 in favor with Supervisor Baca opposing.
Thank you very much.
On this day, the board approved 4-1 zoning changes allowing warehouses to be built near Bloomington High School. In a previous vote on November 15, 2022, the board voted unanimously on a similar measure that would change Bloomington forever.
New at 6, the explosion of warehouses in the Inland Empire coming to a head in the community of Bloomington.
And some residents are saying no to huge developments.
Christina Gonzalez live with that story you'll see only on Fox 11. Christina.
Yeah, we're talking about a 200-plus acre project that on this side of town, for example, would mean that Bloomington High School, which is right there, instead of facing homes, would actually face the warehouses, which would, in essence, wipe out the entire neighborhood that I'm going to show you over there. Many of those homes, nurseries, organic farms people make a living from, that would disappear along with that lifestyle. Take a look.
We're talking about 215 homes that they want to demolish to build 5 massive warehouses. They want to rezone from agricultural, residential to industrial. And if someone refuses to sell, they will be left in a rezone of industrial, and they will be non-compliant. They will be living in their home that has been turned into industrial zoning.
One of the reasons why some are selling.
I wouldn't want to live next to a warehouse. So, and another thing is, change is good.
They're bringing sidewalks. They're bringing, they're fixing everything.
But at what cost, says Guillermo? This is a good life, he says. They are destroying a community, a lifestyle, not just houses. On the other hand,
it's bringing a lot of jobs, and this is a big change that we cannot lose this opportunity in Bloomington.
So this isn't a community that you can just head somewhere else and replace.
We have to spend a little time thinking about redheads. Wait, what? What I meant to say was we have to spend a little time thinking about the things we buy and where these things are made. Yes, we love our high-quality things with those amazing words printed on them, made in America. However, some products we commonly purchase are made in other parts of the world at higher efficiency and almost always at much lower cost. This is especially true with electronics. Recently, I did a video at the President Nixon Library, and we discussed how President Nixon traveled to China in 1972, establishing trade between our countries. Yes, shameless plug for that video. Go check it out after this video. It's fun. Anyway, how did we end up talking about China in relation to Bloomington, California? Well, the United States imported over $4 trillion in goods and services in 2025. And now that you realize this, we need to think about how these goods get here. Yes, by boat. But then what? Whoa. And just like that, the Thirsty Cowboy is back in the state of Ohio. Just wanted to tell you about my cowboy hat. Cowboy Revolution clothing. I love these hats. Wear one almost every day. Super high quality, super durable. I've worn this thing all over the place. I've taken it to Ireland, taken it to Iceland, Italy. I've taken it to your sister's house. Use my link in the description down below and use my discount code, TheThirstyCowboy, and you will get a 15% discount, at least a 15% discount. Sometimes they run extra specials or throw in extra things for free when you use that code, TheThirstyCowboy. So make sure you check that out. Hey, if not for yourself, the holidays are coming up here. These things make fantastic gifts. Now let's go back to whatever video I was showing you. And now that you realize this, we need to think about how these goods get here. Yes, by boat. But then what? Many of the things we consume are made in a factory like this one near Foshan, China, then loaded into containers and moved to their port. A massive container ship then comes, and these cranes load the containers onto the ship. The ship then sets sail, and if it's headed to the port of Los Angeles, the ship will be at sea for about 20 days. The port of Los Angeles is massive and receives about 40% of the imports coming into the United States. Operating 24/7, this is the busiest port in the United States, so efficiency, safety, and security are never compromised. Containers are offloaded and organized awaiting proper clearance and then distribution via truck and train. So what does any of this have to do with Bloomington, California?
The first railroad tracks were laid nearly 200 years ago in the United States. And since then, freight rail companies have made it our business to move everything from food to furniture to appliances across this nation. With new ideas and technologies, we're finding safer and more efficient ways to move goods from point A to point B. Take what we're doing in intermodal transportation. At intermodal terminals, single and double-stacked containers carrying consumer goods are transferred between different modes of transportation. For example, moving a container from a freight train to a truck so it can be delivered those last few miles to a warehouse or shopping mall. Intermodal transportation leverages the benefits of each mode, trains, trucks, and often cargo ships, to move products more efficiently, more cost-effectively, and in a more environmentally responsible manner.
There are about 350 marine and inland intermodal terminals in the United States, and California has about 50 of them. Home to the Union Pacific Intermodal Terminal is Bloomington, California.
Welcome and thank you for choosing Union Pacific. Before entering the terminal, it is important that you become familiar with the ramp layout. For more detail on our ramp layouts, please visit our website or use your UP Go app.
Aw, they have an app. That's cute. So why Bloomington, California? From above, you can see the areas surrounding the Port of Los Angeles are heavily developed with homes and businesses. There is literally no land available for development here.
What if you bought and removed all of the homes?
Today, home prices start at $850,000 in Long Beach, and most sit on a lot that is about 5,000 square feet. That's 0.1 acres. This means acquisition for development in this area would cost nearly $9 million per acre, not including costs to demolish and remove homes, sidewalks, streets, and infrastructure. There's a cheaper way to go. So you ever seen any of those old Western movies where you see the lonely tumbleweed just blowing across the road out into the middle of nowhere? Here's where they end up. There used to be over 100 homes sitting in this area right behind me. In fact, there used to be a church that used to sit right here. These have all been leveled to make way for a 2.1 million square foot distribution hub. Not sure if that's Amazon or who that is that's coming in here. You can see the first building was built back there. This has been leveled. This side of the street over here has been leveled. They've upgraded all the power coming in here. You can actually see where the road used to cut across right over there. You can actually also see a fire hydrant that's capped off sitting right over here. San Bernardino is the largest county in the United States with over 20,000 square miles. It's larger than 9 U.S. states and even larger than some foreign countries. Over 2 million people live here. Neighboring Riverside County, a little over 7,000 square miles with another 2.5 million people. Together, these counties are known as the Inland Empire of California. 4.5 million people stretched across almost 30,000 square miles. Los Angeles County is about 4,000 square miles and nearly 10 million people live there. That's an easy comparison between these two areas. Twice as many people live in Los Angeles County in an area that is 7 times more congested. Cost of living in the Inland Empire is about 22% overall better than Los Angeles. Cost of housing alone is approximately 45% higher in Los Angeles County.
It's really hard to afford a house or an apartment in these areas, so we have to move outside even the LA County area. And sometimes people work in the LA County and you have to do like 2-3 hours to go to work. Yeah, since I moved here, they were already high, but as they're building more and we were checking rent places, because sometimes we want to try to move like to another place with more, with a better neighborhood, you could say. But that's too much. That's too high. So we just can't afford it and we have to stay where we can, which is, as you can see around, it's a nice street, but it's not a good view. It's not really what you call a good hood or a suburbs or whatever.
They actually have a notice of road closures and detours for the street improvements around here. Start date was February 18th, 2025, and the end date is January 13, 2026. It's actually February of 2026 while we're out here. We will take measures to reduce these impacts as much as possible. Access to homes and businesses will be maintained. Contact information: Bloomington Improvements at kprsinc.com with a phone number there. Thank you for your patience and your support. So along this side of the road, you can see Just homes, people living as usual, and then right out their front door they have this blue barrier wall here all the way. These homes on this side over here are the ones that this company over here is likely trying to purchase. And these are not mansions, these are decent homes, and I don't believe that there's any homes anywhere near here that don't have a little bit of land and aren't worth over $500,000 in this area here. That's interesting to see. Living near the beach has certain benefits, but as you saw earlier, cost of housing is certainly not one of them. Check out this tiny home 10 blocks from the beach, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, no garage, and just enough space to park one small vehicle. It's 962 square feet, sitting on a lot that is 2,000 square feet, almost no yard, $849,000. Now, jumping over to Bloomington, let's see what's available for $849,000. Check this place out. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,700 square feet, and almost half an acre. This place is 3 times the size, with 20 times as much land. If I were raising a family, it would be in a home like this. Looking at something similar in size as that Long Beach home, look at this 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It's not as nice as the Long Beach home, and there's no ocean anywhere nearby, but even if you threw $50,000 at it in upgrades, it would still be less than half the cost of the Long Beach house, and it's on a lot that's 7 times the size.
Don't be surprised when I ask, can I go to work with you today?
Side note, if you like this story, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel right now. This really helps us with the algorithm. You may also like my series, Let's Get to Work, where I ride along with my friends at their jobs. Do you have an interesting job? Tell me about it in the comments, and maybe I'll come to work with you sometime. Lala, can I go to work with you today? In 1980, there were about 234 warehouses in the Inland Empire, totaling 22 million square feet of logistics space. In 2000, the number of warehouses quadrupled to 970, and they started making them even bigger. Ontario and Fontana received their first 1 million square feet warehouses during this time, as part of a warehouse network totaling 170 million square feet of logistics space. Can you guess the totals today?
Good news if you need to do some Christmas shopping, maybe you're looking for some extra work this holiday season. Amazon is hiring 250,000 people the holiday season, including regular full-time, part-time, and seasonal work. They'll work for the online retail giant's fulfillment and transportation network across the country. Amazon says the regular and part-time workers earn about $23 an hour, along with benefits. Seasonal employees can earn an average of more than $19 an hour. The jobs will be posted through December at amazon.com/localjobs.
Today, there are over 4,000 warehouses in the Inland Empire. Yes, 4,000 warehouses with well over 1 billion square feet of logistics space. Billion with a B. That's 40 square miles of warehouses, which is not a small area. In comparison, here's a list of interesting places of similar size. we have a look off over in this area over here, you see a massive John Deere excavator, and then also it's probably kind of like the last standing of homes. And I've heard that people that live in those homes are fighting to stay, which is a little strange to me that they'd want to fight to stay, because when this is all built, they're going to be staring at a big white concrete monstrosity that looks like that right out their front porch. This road up here has been removed, and you can actually see where they're actually, looks like, updating the sewer system over there to handle the businesses and everything through here. You see those massive pipes right there that are 6 feet tall. Those are sections of sewer which are going to go in. So that road, which is Locust Street, runs across that ridge right there. That's the street those houses are. This is currently blocked off.
I jumped onto Zillow out of curiosity. Check out 11273 Alder Ave, 3-bedroom, 3-bath home on 4 acres, $9.9 million. Seems like someone is looking to carpe diem. Let's check out the sold properties. As you can see, homeowners were enticed with a $1.2 million buyout in 2023, double the actual value of their homes at that time. Some received $1 million more than what they originally bought them for. Today, warehouses employ 1 in every 6 residents of the Inland Empire, from warehouse space large enough to fit the entire city of Orlando inside. And it's growing even bigger. Based on plans already approved, by 2030, there will be another 300 warehouses in the Inland Empire, another 100 million square feet, and more homes will disappear.